Saturdays are the best. I love Saturday mornings. I get up really early and I bring my old Tiki to training and I bring my new Shelly to training and I just do some work with them, by myself. One of the things I want to talk about is treats. Every person that joins up with for training wants to know, why do I have to use treats? What kind of treats can I use? What does my dog do for non-treats? When do I drop the treats? Why do I have to do this? Oh, he's only listening to the treats. Oh, I don't want to have to use treats every time I want my dog to listen. And there's this big misconception about treats. So today we're going to talk about what treats are, why we use them in training, and what the difference is between using a treat as a reward and using a treat as bribery. It's very simple. If I want my dog to stand up and I lure her into a standing position and give her a treat, I'm using the treat as bribery, effectively. We call it luring, but we're actually going, here's the treat, follow the treat. It's a great way to get a dog to get into a new position that they're not comfortable with. Say, I'm going to teach my dog to go through my legs, or whatever. But how do I progress from using the treat every time to legs, just using my hands and my cues? Good girl. So that is important to notice the differentiation between using your treat as a lure and using your treat as a reward. When you break in the lure, you do that in stages, which is another whole topic spin. But what you want to do is get your dog to understand that everything they do, they will get a treat for as much as they want, because that is their salary. If you're going to work every day and your boss says, I'm not going to pay you anymore, you will stop going to work. No matter how much you like your boss, you might still meet him for a beer, but you're not going to waste your time going to the office every day to not get paid when you can stay at home and watch Netflix. That's just not going to happen unless you're really insane. And so expecting your dog to do things just because they love you is a little steep and it's a little unfair. And usually those kind of trainers like to use intimidation to train. So if the dog doesn't do it, he'll get punished in one way or another. It doesn't have to be harsh punishments. It can just be a leash pop or a no or a That can be as much of a punishment rather than a redirect. Another topic. We're talking about treats, and treats are simple. When you're using treats to train, what you're wanting to do is get your dog to understand, if I do good things like I heel, I get a treat every single time. I might not get the treat constantly and I might not get the treat immediately, but I will get a reward. Lie down. So I can trust you. You're very reliable as an owner, and you're always going to pay me my salary, which is food or a toy. If your dog is very toy motivated, by all means use a toy to train. It's just that food is more kind of universally accepted by all dogs. So not all dogs like toys, and not all dogs will work for toys. But Tiki will only work for liver bread, nothing else, not even biltong. So you'll find out what your dog likes. You'll find out how to train them. And once they understand what you're asking of them. So if I'm teaching Tiki to lie down, I will lure her until I'm 100% sure that she understands it. Come. If I'm teaching her recall, yes, good girl. I will keep luring her into the come as long as I need to. Once I've taught her the word come, I don't need to have treats on my hands, in my hand, on my person. Yes, good girl, come on. Right, good. And I can teach her a whole lot of different things with the reward marker. I'm using a clicker, but you can use yes, you can use a pat, whatever you're comfortable with. But what I find so useful is that Tiki will do all sorts of things. Yes, turn, spin. Yes, good girl. And she knows at the end of it, at some stage, she's going to get paid her salary. And so I'm not having to have a treat in my hand to get her to listen to me. I'm just having to have treats on my person because it's easier than walking to get them out of a bowl. But you can do that by all means as well. And because your treat bag can become, in a way, a cube as well. But your treats are not bribery. You shouldn't have to lie down. Lie down. Good girl, stay there. You shouldn't have to get your treats out before your dog listens to you. So you shouldn't be like, oh, I want to call my dog, let me go and get a biscuit first, because otherwise they won't listen. But you should be able to go, hey, come here, Spot. Spot will come, and then you go, yay, let's go get a biscuit. So very clear definition. So I'd like you to comment and say how you feel about treats, what your ideas are, what your questions are, and let's see if we can help you become more treat orientated.